Hello, welcome to an episode of Tips and Trick. Today it's just a tip, a quick one. For those that watch my videos, I have mentioned many times that the majority of my valuable books are kept at the bank safe deposit box. It's a good peace of mind for me to keep my books there. For those that are unaware, there is insurance company out there that will insure your collection. I will put a link below for those that are unaware of this company. But if you have never thought about insure your collection, click on the link below. It's an arduous process, I think, to go through in order to you know categorize and inventory your collection in order to properly assess the value for the insurance company. So I do that. I also, of course, pay a little bit extra for home insurance, and then still I like to keep all of my high value valuable stuff at the bank safe deposit box. And one of the things that a few people have brought up to me, as far as safe deposit box or safe, some people also have a big safe at their house in order to keep guns or coins or whatever valuable in the house. I'm not a big fan of having a safe in my house because at the end of the day, if someone if someone can bring a safe inside the house, someone can also take it out of the house if they need to take it out before they crack it open, unless it's weigh a ton. But for those that are unaware, there have been a few situations or occurrences where comic books that are kept in safe for many years, if not decades, even slap books. For those that are on the CGC forum, you have read about this here and there. Books, the staple of books, whether it's raw or in a slab, have got rusty. Okay, it's not news for me. It was news for me back in 2009 when I first joined the CGC forum and read about this discussion. But it's no longer news. And ever since I started to use the safe deposit box, I have been extremely cautioned about how the bank maintain their safe deposit room. At one point, one of the bank that I use, maybe they was in the money saving mode. This is back in 2008, 2009. The room was kept very hot and humid. I was not happy with that situation. I pulled my books out of that bank quickly after the first few months because after the second or third visit, and I felt that the room was so hot and humid, I complained about it, and then I took my stuff out of that bank and went to a different bank where the safe deposit box room were in a cooler, maintained, constant environment. That's what's important. Okay, is the storage condition, the temperature, the humidity level is much more important as far as preserving and maintaining a book, more so that in a slab. Okay, and in order to make sure that I would never have to deal with a situation where I go to check the book every 3 months or so, sometime more often, but at least once every 3 months I do this. I go to the bank, I take out the safe deposit boxes and examine not every books. I will pick out a few books per box and give a quick look. what I do is also check on this. This is moisture absorbent material. You can buy this in anywhere. I bought a bunch of this from Amazon. It's fairly inexpensive. I think I pay something around $10 for a pack of how many are in here. I think it's 5 or 6 or something like that. This is an unopened pack, but what I do, these come in individual pack like this, and they change color. Okay, this one here, it say that the dry pack turn from orange to dark green when it's fully absorbed. What I do is I chuck a few of these moisture absorbent pack into each safe deposit box, and then every 3 months or so, when I visit the safe deposit box and give it a quick check, I check for this. And the bank that I currently use, like I said, I'm pretty happy with the way they maintain the safe deposit box, because I have put 2 or 3 pack of this in every boxes, and even after a year, these things stay almost the same. Barely any change in the shade of the beads. So I know my books are not in any danger of getting rusty staple, because there are moisture trapped into the safe deposit boxes. So for those of you that maintain or keep valuable items, whether it's coins, guns, or comic books in safe or safe deposit box, spend $10. Okay, it's not a big deal. It's money well spent. Okay, because it's a good peace of mind to buy something like this. There's many. If you go on Amazon and look up moisture absorbent pack, there are all kind of different brands, and it all works pretty well, very cheap. Buy yourself a couple pack, throw in the safe or safe deposit box, and every few months check on it and see if your safe that you use at home change the color of this pack. You should be worried that the metal that you store inside the safe can get rusty. But at least and you put more of these inside. Okay, so I'm not saying don't use a safe. Keep using it, but take an ounce of prevention. Put some of these in there to absorb the moisture that can cause rust in your staples of your comic books. And that's it for this episode of Tips and Trick. Thanks for watching.